Hey, this is John, and welcome to your first training video, Setting Your Financial Goals. Now, all of our training videos will be about 20 to 25 minutes in length, which will give you enough time to do one or two little assignments through each one of them. And so to do any assignment that I ask you to do, all you need to do is go to the journal section below and click on the assignment button and enter your answers, which will be private just for you. Now, I also want you to remember that after each of the training videos that you're going to watch once or twice during the week, I want you to do your audio training for 7 days, and that means you need to come back to this page to do that on a daily basis. So in today's first session, it's a mini session to really get you going and starting you out on setting your goals and your targets. And I'm going to cover, how to achieve your goals in the future, all right, in another training session. So for now, what I want you to understand is that your brain has amazing abilities to help you achieve your financial goals once you commit to what they are in a very clear and precise way. A very clear and precise way. And once you enter them into your unconscious part of your brain, it will work like a guidance missile system to help you find the target and the goals that you want to achieve. And so the key here is clarity and precision. Throughout this program, I'm going to teach you how to use both your conscious and your unconscious brain, which is considered to be millions, tens of millions of times more powerful than your conscious brain. And when you think about setting goals involves two important functions of your conscious mind. And just about anybody can do this. The first intellectual function of your conscious mind that I want you to use is your imagination. And Albert Einstein said that imagination is more important than knowledge. Why? It's because you can use your ability to dream, to imagine, to see yourself achieving, having, being, and doing things using a faculty of your conscious mind called imagination. But most people are afraid to imagine because for the most part, when they've imagined in the past, their imagination either was squashed because teachers told us, hey, stop daydreaming, or their dreams didn't become a reality. But I want you to start imagining again. I'll be responsible with you to help you understand how to achieve your goals. I want you to dare to dream and imagine again using one of your intellectual functions. The second part of your conscious brain, an intellectual function, is called deductive reasoning. And deductive reasoning is your ability from the field of all possibilities of what you want to achieve to deduce, to deduct and say, I want that and that and that. And so when you use your imagination to utilize your brain's power to get ideas of what you want to do, and you use deductive reasoning to be precise and clear on what it is that you actually will trade your life for, because every day you're trading your life for what you're doing and what you're achieving. And what I want you to do starting today is stop asking yourself if you are worthy of the goals, the dreams that you're imagining living and having and being. I want you to start asking yourself whether those goals and dreams are worthy of your life, because you're trading your life for the things that you're going after. And so make sure that as we do this exercise and as we work together for the next 6 to 12 months, that you really start to dream big and you utilize my knowledge, my skills, and the entire team that I've got around you to help you achieve them. So imagination and deductive reasoning. Now, here is something to consider. There are two main ways to set goals. And remember, there's a difference between setting goals and achieving goals. Setting goals is a conscious exercise. Achieving goals, for the most part, is an unconscious process, which you will be learning a lot about. The number one way that you can set goals, all right? Not the best way, but the number one way to set goals that most people do is to set goals based on your current beliefs, your current habits, the knowledge you have right now, the skills you've acquired up to now, and based on your current circumstances and your current money story. In other words, if you allow your present circumstances or your past ideas and skills and knowledge to control your thinking right now, you're limiting yourself based on what you already know, based on what you've already done. And that is the worst way to activate the power within your brain. The number two way, which is what I want to teach you and I want you to really learn how to do for setting goals, is by using your powerful brain to set new, amazing financial goals way above what you think you can achieve right now that are worthy of your life, and you base the goals you want to achieve based on what stirs your soul, what will give you more purpose, more meaning, and what will give you the feeling like you're trading your life for something that you really love, that is worthy of your commitment to your life. And since you are in this program with me, I know that you want to achieve bigger goals and dreams. And that means that in addition to getting absolutely clear on exactly what you want to achieve, not what you think you can achieve, what you want to achieve, I'm going to help you acquire the conscious and the unconscious beliefs, habits, knowledge, and the skills you're going to need to achieve the new goals over the next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months together. And so if you think about this, if you had, a 1% increase in your knowledge and skills and a 1% more confidence level around your beliefs that you can achieve your goals and dreams, and a 1% increase, let's say per week, on doing the right things in the right order, over the course of the next month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, you're going to have a compounding effect by just making little 1% changes every day and every week. And what I promise you is that as you allow me to teach you, and as you apply what I teach you, not only will you transform your income, but you will transform your life. You'll have more confidence, more certainty, more personal power to know, to viscerally feel and know that you can achieve the financial goals and an exceptional life, which is what I want for you and what I believe you want for yourself as well. So, with that said, what I want you to do is I want you to start using your imagination, and I want you to start to dream again. And when you were a child, do you remember how well you did this, how you used your imagination to pretend? And what that did for you was create excitement and fun and passion. Well, I want you to bring that emotion back and that excitement back into your goal setting and your life. That's what causes the vibration, the energy to rise, and that's what you really want. And so before you actually take a few minutes to set a few simple goals, which we're only going to start with a few simple ones today to get you started, I want you to be aware of something that will go on or may go, or that is going on inside you right now. Your brain, my brain, everybody's brain is wired, conditioned. The neural patterns are there to keep you in your current comfort zone, and your brain's responsibility is to make sure that you don't go too far out of your current comfort zones. And that means that your current income, the debt that you may have, your lifestyle, and everything else in your life right now is part of your current comfort zone and what I call your expectancy point or zone at an unconscious level. Let me repeat that. It's part of your current comfort zone and expectancy point at an unconscious level. Now, it may not be what you actually want right now, but because of the way the brain becomes wired, it's just what you have become comfortable thinking about, feeling, and behaving like so that you achieve certain results. And if you think about this for just a moment, think of a thermostat, okay, in a room. When a thermostat, okay, has been set to a certain temperature, whether it's 22 degrees Celsius or 70 degrees Fahrenheit, we consider that setting the program for the thermostat. And so once a setting has been put into a thermostat to keep a room at a certain temperature, that is locked in. And then what happens? Anytime there's hot air or cold air that comes into that room, the setting dictates what happens to the heat or the air conditioner. And that is called a cybernetic mechanism. It's just a control and response mechanism that keeps the room at a certain temperature. Well, you and I have the exact same system within our brain. The key for you to achieve your financial goals is to help you reset the financial thermostat so that you start to think and feel and behave in ways that are more consistent with your new setting. And that's what I will help you do. Now, as we do this together, your brain is going to play tricks on you, and it's going to do a few things you must understand. Number one, it's going to try to get you to quit, and it may create self-doubt. You may find yourself rationalizing why you shouldn't complete your inner and outer transformation that will occur over the next few months together. You may find that you try to self-talk your way out and back into your comfort zone. And this is all very normal when you are changing from the inside out, because the brain, okay, does not want to change. It takes too much energy and effort. But I will show you, and our team will show you how to do it safely and comfortably so that you can meet any of the resistance and break through it. Now, when you rationalize, okay, your way out of change and progress, what your brain is really doing, pay close attention, it's automatically creating something that we call rational lies. Rational lies. And almost every single human being, when they're making a change, when they're looking to achieve a goal they haven't yet achieved, that they're uncomfortable with, they start to rationalize at one capacity or another. And it's your job to recognize when you're rationalizing, when your self-talk is negative, when you want to quit, when you're feeling like you don't want to do this. And it's your job to learn how to override it, which I will teach you how to do. So when this happens to you, I want you to remember this discussion that we just had, all right? And I want you to remember this, okay? You may want to write this down. Your biggest growth will come from overcoming your moments of greatest resistance and negative self-talk. Let me repeat that. Your biggest growth will come from overcoming your moments of greatest resistance when you don't want to change and the negative self-talk that comes with that. And what I want you to do when you notice that is listen to the self-talk, observe it, listen to it, and then override the old voice, because you're going to listen to it and you're going to override it. And what will happen when you override, when you listen to it, when you pay attention to it and let it go, take a couple deep breaths and just let it go, because it's part of your old self-worth, your old identity, your old money story. And when you do that and you override the old voice and the financial and life patterns that have kept you stuck and you've gotten used to, that's when you start to begin the change that is required. In future trainings, I'm going to teach you how to recognize and manage your emotions and the self-talk. But for now, I just want you to be in the awareness that this will happen. And guess what? It's normal. It's okay. It happens to everybody. And in this training, part of what you're going to learn is how to override the old limiting beliefs and the habits. And that's going to require you to stick to this training. To stick to the training. So for today, let's get started creating a little win for you, not just talk about how to do this. And each time you take a positive step towards your financial and life success, guess what you're doing? You're creating the beginning of a neural pattern, okay, a connection. And as you repeat this every day, you reinforce it. To get started with setting your financial goals, what I want you to do is listen to them first and then pause the video, and I want you to go to the journal section below and click on the assignment button and then answer your questions. And I'm going to ask you 2 questions first. Pause the video, go and answer them, and then come back, and then we'll ask you the 3rd question, okay? So the first 2 questions are this. How much money do you want to earn per month in the next 6 to 12 months? Your short-term goal is what I'm looking for. So how much money do you want to earn every month, let's say 6 months from now or 12 months from now? That's question number 1. Now wait before you go down to the bottom and answer it. The next question is really important because it's a longer-term goal, and it's this. When would you like to be debt-free by? Let me repeat. When would you like or even love to be debt-free by? So I want a short-term goal and I want a long-term goal. And the debt-free goal is a target for you to give your brain that's long-term. That is a very significant day because on that day, you won't owe anybody any money. You'll be debt-free. And that's an important target to have, whether it's 5 years or 10 years or 20 years from now, it's irrelevant. Right now, I want you to focus on what that day would be if you could dream and have it be any day you want. And the thing to keep in mind here right now is you do not need to be worried or concerned how you will achieve your monthly financial goals or your debt-free goals right now. That's where this program and me and my team and the entire support system we have for you comes into play. For now, just for today to get you started, I want you to dream. Dare to dream again with me and have faith that together we can help you figure that out. And once you do this very simple exercise of answering those 2 questions, I'm going to want you to do something very, very important for yourself, which is the 3rd question. But for now, what I want you to do is put this video on pause, go to the journal just below me here on this page, and what I want you to do is hit the assignments and answer the 2 questions that are there, which you'll see. There's a question there that says, by blank, I'll be earning blank or more per month. And the other question is, by blank, I will be debt-free and not owe anyone any money. So go ahead and do that now. Put this on pause and go and answer those questions. I'll be back in just 1 minute. All right, so welcome back, and I really hope that you are in action mode and you took this very small and very important first step. Now, if you really want to get deeper into this, let's make sure that you have the underlying motivation to help you achieve your financial goals. The word motivation means motive for action. Motive for action. And so your next question that I want you to answer in the journal is this question. Why do you want to achieve your financial goals? Like, what is your big why? And the reason that it is important for you to go back to the journal after this little section and write in the answer is when you write down your top 3 to 5 big reasons why you absolutely must achieve your financial goals, you will have the motive for your action. And here's what I've discovered. If you don't have a big reason why you must achieve your goals, chances are you're not going to do whatever it takes. Because on your way to changing, on your way to achieving goals, you're going to have some challenging moments, days, maybe even weeks, and you have to have a reason why you're going to continue that's bigger than your reasons to quit. And let me share with you my big whys, and maybe they'll help you. I don't want to go to my grave knowing that I could have used my life better, more fully, with the talents and the gifts that God gave me. I don't want to go to my grave knowing that I could have done more and I didn't. The other thing that drives me, one of my other big whys, is that I want to feel that my life was worth living and that I was a great example, A, for my children, and B, for other people to learn from and to be an example for them. And so for me, I have this deep desire to use my life in a way that has the highest purpose and meaning for what I believe my talents and gifts are. Now, you need to figure out, what is it for you? What is your big why? And when you discover 2 or 3 or 4 reasons why you must, that will give you the impetus. It'll give you the fuel you need on the days, the weeks, maybe even months in some cases, to go beyond what you normally would do. So what I want you to do now is go back down to the journal section and click on the assignment button and answer this question of what's your big why, 3 to 5 reasons. And this why, these reasons will pull you towards your goals and dreams while your old conditioning is going to try to keep you stuck and keep you in your comfort zone. So go and do this now. And after you do that, it'll be time for you to listen to Level 1 audio, which is all about finding financial opportunities that are all around you. And you're going to be listening to the audio training for the next 7 days, at least once a day. And what I want you to do as you listen to the audios, and this is very, very important, I want you to stay in a very relaxed state, very focused and alert, with your eyes and heart wide open. And the reason I share that with you is because when you're in a relaxed state, you'll be much more ready to accept the changes that you're going to be going through. And that will create the neural patterns and the changes that you want. When you're in a totally relaxed state, your mind is open to change. So be prepared as my voice will gently guide you through a variety of exercises, whether it's visualization or guided imagery or precision affirmations. You will be able to be in a relaxed, alert state with your emotions fully intact, listening intently, and that will help you achieve the neural changes, the emotional fortitude, the confidence, and the certainty that you want. So go ahead right now, fill out the answers to the 3rd question, and then put on your headphones if you don't have them on right now, and listen to audio level 1 each day for the next 7 days. And I'll see you next week for training video number 2, which will be all about understanding your money story. I'm going to break that up into several different segments throughout this program so that you can understand your money story and then change it. Have an amazing week. I wish you the very, very best. Hey, wait just 1 second. I almost forgot this. All right, you know the answers to your first two questions about how much monthly income you want to make and what's your debt-free day? Well, I want you to do something called cognitive priming, and I'll tell you more about that in future videos. But cognitive priming just means that you're going to prime that into your brain. So every day, I want you to take a look at that monthly amount of income you want to make, and I want you to take a look at your debt-free day and just see yourself achieving both of those goals. Don't worry about how, don't worry about what's going to go on in your mind. Just see yourself achieving those goals every day. Just look at it for 1 or 2 minutes, okay? That's called cognitive priming. You prime your brain to look at it, to remember it, to feel it, and see yourself already achieving it. And just ask yourself one question: how can I make that a reality? How can I make that a reality? And as you're in that question, trust me, ideas will start flowing to you and we will help you make those a reality. Okay, now you can go down to the journal, click on the assignment, and fill out the answer to the question of your big whys.